Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Bobtail Videos. Now, I am receiving questions of a recent video that I posted, and I'm sorry if I'm really blah right now, because I am not a morning person. But it is the morning, it's like 6:14 in the morning. Anyways, I got a lot of people asking me questions about a recent video that I posted. And these questions are easy questions to answer, but they're a little bit time consuming to answer. In a recent video that I posted about acute flaccid myelitis and finding the cure for it, and the cure being stem cells. The reason why I chose the treatment center, research center in Missouri isn't because that's the only one near my location. Okay. See, the one in my location is 4 hours away. If I chose the one in Missouri, I can just go down there and live with an uncle of mine, and he lives an hour away from one. So, splitting hairs, I could drive 4 hours one way every day, or drive an hour one way every day. See what I'm saying? I think I'd rather drive 1 hour, 1 hour one way every day. So, and I don't mean to sound like an a-hole about this at all. It doesn't matter what that place is called. It doesn't matter, unless you live there and you want to visit there. But ultimately, what matters is that there is one treatment center and one research center in each individual state. Okay? So if you live in Texas, there is a research center and a treatment center there. If you live in California, there's a research center and a treatment center there. If you live in Minnesota, there's a research center and treatment center there. How about North and South Dakota, though? They don't have anything. I know this. I've tried looking up like freaking AutoZone or something out there. It was either AutoZone or Napa, and they out both states, there's only 3 in existence. They have nothing out there. They both have a research center and a treatment center there. So now, as I said before in my video, that in America it has not been proven yet. This is not a cure that has been proven yet for acute flaccid myelitis. So I'm going to stress to you that depending on how much you want your kid to be healed up will depend on how much you want to fight for your child. As I said before, it has been proven in Europe. Okay? And if you guys want to know what place that is, it was the Queen's University in Belfast that it was their research center that took this little girl in. Yeah, the little girl, it wasn't a research center that took this girl in. This girl was in college. She went to college professors that were in the medical field, neurological specialists, spinal specialists, all this. They all came together and they worked on a solution for her because she was told she would never be able to walk again. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of feeling that's how it's going to be for my son. he's never going to get better. It has been 2 years and he's not any better. Though there are differences in opinions here, I will give you that. My wife and my son is a lot more optimistic about it than I am. I am a lot more of I'm a much bigger negative Nancy. Because when it boils down to it, if they didn't misdiagnose him with transverse myelitis, he might not be this bad. They misdiagnosed him with transverse myelitis. They loaded him up on freaking steroids because that's the number one thing when fighting transverse myelitis. Well, apparently, when the doctors didn't listen to me, the CDC recently released that steroids was a big ass problem with acute flaccid myelitis. Well, no shit. Anyways, Queen's University, Belfast, Ireland. Okay. They took this young lady and they did 6 months of stem cell treatment and therapy for her, and she was fine. It was Queen's University. Now, I know there's somebody out there that's waiting for that answer, so there you go. Queen's University, Belfast, Ireland. Now, as far as anybody else goes, I mean, call your local research center. Call them up. Talk to them. You might have to fight with them. They don't get spinal injury, clients often. You need to sit there and fight with them. More than likely is what you're going to have to do. You need to sit there and say, hey, look, you know what? I know that this isn't a thing yet, but it can be a thing here in the States. The reason why I'm calling a research center and not a treatment center is because I need you to do research. I need you to use stem cells on my child. I need you to do this and, do the necessary therapies, And it's been proven to work in Europe. It just hasn't been proven here because there's not enough evidence. There's not enough clients with spinal injuries that come forth and say, hey, fix my back with stem cells. Because what a lot of people seem to forget is that stem cells, they regenerate muscular damage, pretty much. It's all muscular. The brain is a muscle. The brain has a tail called a spinal cord. Okay? Your spinal cord is attached to your brain. So, I'm going to assume it's not cartilage. I'm going to assume it's not tendons. I'm going to assume from recent discoveries that it can be inflamed. As far as I know, tendons and nerves cannot be inflamed. So, it's got to be a muscle. So, if there's damages to the spinal cord and muscular regeneration from stem cells, makes me believe it's going to work. So, guys, how bad do you want this? How bad does your kid want this? This is going to be something that you might have to fight them on. You might have to argue with them and convince them, hey, look, this is why I'm coming to a research center, because it's been proven in other countries. It hasn't been proven here, and it needs to be proven here that this is going to work. Stem cells cure a lot of things. A lot of things. But until somebody gets the chance to go to a treatment center, and they're not going to declare it as, hey, this is going to work for everybody, because there's a chance that not everybody's going to take to the stem cells. So, but the way I see it, this is the only chance we've got. This is the only chance my son has. And for all you guys out there that have kids that were, put through acute flaccid myelitis, and whose lives were destroyed by the ignorant doctors that didn't know what the hell they were looking at, because you and I both know they didn't know what they were doing. I do want to point out one gentleman who recently left me a comment in one of my videos. He was talking to me about his child having acute flaccid myelitis, is now a quadriplegic, and if I'm not mistaken, he said that pretty much the kid's on a tracheotomy, had a tracheotomy done. If it's not a trach, I do apologize, but I believe it's probably something close to that. A trach is a tube that's being shoved into, inserted into your throat to help you breathe. They wanted to do that to my son. I told them no. I was not going to have them cut my son's throat open, just because some a-hole doctor wants to tell me that he's not going to live if he doesn't have it. Well, you know what? I don't care about your facts and your proof. Let my son prove to me that he needs it, and then I'll let you do it. But until then, you're not touching him. That's what I told him. I don't like doctors. I'm sorry. Anyways, back to this. Call your research centers. Talk to them about it. They might welcome you in open arms, because, they're looking for stem cell patients every day, and they're looking for new things that they can treat every day. So, depending on your location, they might they might, bring you in with open arms. A lot of these places are well funded. So another thing that you might want to look at, talk to them. Are there options for you? Is there a place for you to stay? Are they gonna? What do you got to do? What do you have to? Are you gonna have to support yourself? Are you gonna have to rent a hotel? Ask them about options that you may have while you stay there. And definitely talk to them about it, Like I said, research centers, they might, bring you in with open arms. You might have to fight with them a little bit, These are research centers. It's like talking to colleges, They need new specimens, So go ahead, get on Google, find the nearest one in your location. If you guys need to know which one is in your location, then let me know what state you're in. Drop a comment in the box below. Let me know what state you're in, and I will get back to you and let you know, the address, name, number of the research center in your area. Alright? Or the closest one to you, that is. I will make sure I get the closest one to you. Whether it's in the same state or in a different state, I'm going to find the one closest to you. But I do believe that this is going to end my video. Call these people, talk to these people. You might have to argue with them, you might have to fight with them, they might bring you in with open arms, I don't know. everything's a possibility, anything's a possibility. It could all depend on your location. So keep that in mind. And for all you guys that need, argumentative evidence, Queen's University, Belfast, Ireland, they treated a young lady with acute flash and malaise, and she walked away from it, being told that she was never going to walk again. She walked away from it like nothing ever happened. So, Queen's University, Belfast, Ireland. Alright. So, please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share. But like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you never know what you're going to find on Bobtail videos. Bobtail out.